Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Dollhouse by Palfly Kampling. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6, exactly once each. We also have circles and pills. So they work the same way. It's just a circle is 1 digit, and a pill is going to be a double-digit number, read either left to right or top to bottom. So if this was, say, 1, 4, that's read as 14. Not 5. 1, 4 is 14. So you just read the number. Now, what is that number? Well, we have to look at the box number. So this is box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5, box 6. You just read reading order. Wherever the digit that represents the box is. So say the digit was here. Say there was a 1 here. This is box 1. Click at the 1. Now we're looking at all of the adjacent digits to that 1 that are within the same box. So that's going to be these 2 digits. Whatever those sum to, that is what's filled into the pill. I don't think I can really use this as an example, but I don't really want to say why. So let's just do something simple over here. So let's say this was a 2. Then the 2 adjacent digits to it are here. Now we're using the 2 here because this is box 2. This uses the 2, this uses the 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the sum of these 2 digits, let's say this was 1 and this was 4. They sum to 5, there would be a 5 in the circle. And remember that the pills are actually read as double-digit numbers. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay, so as I alluded to when I went over the rules, I think that this has to be a 1. Because if it's adding to a 2-digit number, 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, so we're not going to be in these corners, I guess is my point. Because if we're in a corner, then you only have 2 digits adjacent to you. That can add to 11, but we can't even fill 11 into here. This is at least 12, I guess is what I'm saying. Now, if we were here or here, if the 1 was here or here, then we'd have 3 adjacent digits, which could add to up to 15. But that's still not 20-something, right? Now, I know it's 15 because 4, 5, 6 adds to 15. And so this is always a 1, and so is this. Now, the 1 does tell us that it's these 3 that add to this this number. Now, whatever this is contributes its own sum. So that leaves just 10 behind, which means that these 2 must sum to 10 to account for the 1 here. The 1 here represents 10, right? It's like 10 plus whatever this is. So if we subtract this out of it, now we're left with just 10. So this is 4, 6. And this 6 tells us that's 4, that's 6. And this is self-fulfilling. It's whatever it wants to be. But that means this is 1, 4, 6, and this is 2, 3, 5, and this is 2, 3, 5. Now, I don't think we're adding to 1. That's not going to happen. Adding to 4, remember that it's stuff adjacent to the 2. Okay, so since it's stuff adjacent to the 2, I don't think we can put the 2 here, because that would mean these 3 add to either 4 or 6. They certainly don't add to 4, and the only way to add to 6 is 1, 2, 3, but we already said that was the 2. So this is not going to be the 2. The 2 is either here or here. Now, if the 2 was here, that's no good, because that would mean that these 2 sum to this 1. So this would not be 0. So we can actually place the 2, and now we know these 2 add to 4 or 6. 1, 3 seems possible. This is never 6. That's too big. This is number 4. We can't do 4, 2, or 4, 0. So this is a 1. And so we add to 4 or 6 with the 3, 5. So this will fulfill itself with Sudoku as well. This is about where the 3 gets placed. And again, it has to be in one of these 2. I don't see a compelling reason that this can't be 13. We would use these 3 to add to 13. Well, the compelling reason is that this would have to be double 6, and I would put 3 6s into the box. So that's no good. So the 3 goes here. So this is not a 3. And so these three sum to whatever this is. So again, this is part of its own sum. So this has to add to 10. So that is a 4 in order for this to be 10. And then this self-fulfills, and it's going to be a 2 or a 5. All right. So this is a 2-5 pair. So this is going to be a 4-6 pair. Makes sense because we have the 4-6 and 4-6. This is going to be 1-2-5. This is definitely the 5. And this is going to be 3-4-6. Now this box is about where the 4 is, and it's going to sum to 5. We're not going to do 1-4. So we're going to have to do, and you can't sum to 5 and 3, first of all. So this is not where the 4 goes. And the 4 is not going to go here because the 5 can't be part of its own sum. And so the 4 goes here. And what, okay, so this is 6, this is 4. So what I was going, oh, now that that's 6, this is 5, this is 3. Okay. What I was going to say is that we're not going to do 1 plus 4 because the 4 isn't part of its own sum here. By definition of how this works, the 4 can't be in the sum. And so this has to be 1, 3. All right, that's not true. This has to be 2, 3. And that's 1 and 6. All right. So now these are 1, 5. These are 2, 6. And these are 3, 4. All right. So in this box, it's all about where the 6 goes. So a 6 could be here. We could do 1, 2, 3. That seems reasonable. But 2, definitely not. We're not summing to 2. So this has to be the 6. This has to be 1, 2, 3. And this is 4 and 5. That's 6 and 4. All right. Let's just fill these pairs. We need a 1, 3. Okay, so that's 3 and that's 1. This is not a 3. Oops, not a 3. So that places the 3 there. I was going to make a uniqueness argument there, but I wasn't sure if it would have worked. But it did end up being a 3. We need a 2 and a 5 here. All right, so our sum can't be 2. This has to be the 5. So, and next to the 5, we have 1, 4. Nice. So that's 2, that's 5, that's 2, 5, and 2, and we're done. Really neat idea, Palfly, and very well executed. We got to use the same idea twice here and here. And it flowed box to box. We did box 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then I went to 6 and then 5. I bet you I could have done 5 and then 6, though, if I had thought about it harder. But 6 seemed like lower hanging fruit at that point. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.